Good morning. Welcome to Electronic Measurements and Instrumentation course taught by Kishore Vodugu. So I'm Assistant Professor, Department of ECE. Right. To see why this course, basically for a industrial automation, this course is very much required. And in industry, if you want to control the parameters like force, pressure, humidity, temperature and voltage and the current, so both electrical and mechanical elements, so you require to measure them first of all, and after measuring the quantity you can able to control them. So measuring and controlling will brings us an automation process in the industry. So it's very important and vital to know how to measure the quantities and how to measure them and control them, and also sensing the physical quantity, like as I told you, pressure and humidity and force, velocity, displacement. So obviously we want to convert those parameters into an electrical signals by using a transducers, so that those electrical signals can be converted into a digital data. So the digital data can be controlled by the computer. Hence the environment, the surroundings, can be known to the digital world through a transducer. So it's very much important to study this subject, and also about measuring electrical quantities like current, voltage, power, frequency, capacitance, resistance, inductance. Any electrical engineer required to know about these quantities, and designing electronic instrumentation and instruments and applications. So if you want to design an instrument which can convert the displacement into electrical current, so it will be very much useful in a industry. So the displaced devices can be measured how much displacement has happened in electrical terms. So data acquisition systems for industry. So as I discussed you, so the basic thing is we will acquire the data from each and every part of the industry and convert that physical quantities data into electrical quantities, and electrical quantities are converted into digital quantities, and those digital quantities can be measured and controlled and commanded through a computer, so that the computer will give reverse signals to the all the parts of industry, so that every process will be synchronized and the ultimate product will be developed. Right. So there is a vital role that was played by DAS, data acquisition systems, in the industry. So almost this subject or the course is related to industry. So let's get started. We'll discuss about basic instruments in this course, and basically we'll know the internal operation of DC voltmeter, how this meter is able to measure the voltage, and we are going to learn about the ammeter, which will be used to measure the current, and also we are going to learn about this ohm meter, which is used to measure the resistance. And also combination of these three parameters like voltage, current and ohm meter, so can be combined into one meter. So instead of using individual meters, you can have one per meter which can measure the resistance and voltage and current. And also there is other type of arrangements to measure the low values or maximum values of a quantities like resistance, capacitance and inductance and frequency. So this setup will show you that it's a bridged type of setup. It is there. It's having 4 arms, and one of the arm is we will connect an unknown component. Suppose unknown value of a resistor we want to measure, so that can be connected here, and we can know the how much value it can produce. It is showing, so the resistance value. And if you see the signal generator, AF oscillators are very much useful in the industry. So it will generate a signals at a different frequencies. So you can have a sine wave, square wave, a triangular wave, which will be useful to test any system. For example, if you want to test an amplifier, how it is amplifying the signal, so you can give a sine wave using this oscillator and give a sine wave at a particular frequency and connect this output to the input of the amplifier and see at the output of the amplifier in a CRO what it is showing and how it is amplifying. So by using the signal generators, it can be used as sources to test any electronic systems, and also you can use CROs to analyze the electronic systems, or you can use a wave analyzers at the output of the systems to test them, how they are functioning. And there are different wave analyzers are available in the market, and there are different generators are available in the market. So we'll see maximum of them. And also we have a cathode ray oscilloscopes. I will study how the simple cathode ray oscilloscope works and how it is going to display the electrical quantities in form of wave. And this shows the working of how this beam has been produced. And there are different types of CROs available in the market. Analog type is available and digital type is also available. We are going to see so all of them in a single part. And also this course will introduce you variety of transducers like pressure, force, displacement, velocity and humidity, also temperature transducers. We'll see how these will be very helpful in designing a automation system in industry. So without, as I told you, without measuring a physical quantity, you cannot control the environment in the industry. So to measure them, we'll use those meters, or to measure them, we have to convert the physical quantities like force, velocity, displacement into electrical quantities. And those quantities should be measured using electrical devices, because physical quantities are converted into electrical, and electrical can be measured using electrical devices, and ultimately we'll easily know how much force is there, how much velocity is there, how much displacement is there in a different applications. So transducers will tell us how to convert those physical quantities into electrical quantities. So this course is very much useful for job purpose, especially for IES examinations in India, Indian engineering services, and BSNL exams and railways exams and power plants. So wherever power plants are there, almost they have meters, almost they have DAS systems, digital acquisition systems, which shows what's happening at every stage of the industry. And also oil industry, and also you can see there are different opportunities are available in the market for electronic instrumentation engineers. So there's a lot of demand in a government sector and private sector. So learning this concept will enable you to get an entry into one of these sectors. So these are the two books which are very much useful. Basically this book, Cooper, will help you to have a thorough fundamentals, and this book will have a basic foundations. However, there are some errors in the book, so I prefer you to read this mostly. And so if you find any difficulty, you can refer this book, and these two will help you to get the course into your brain. So thank you. Jai Hind.